Hey, here's part 2. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Aoife and I do all things books around here. Today we're going to be doing 8 books you could pay me to reread again. Actually, you wouldn't need to pay me for any of these. I would just reread these all out of my own will. So yeah, 8 books that I loved so much I would reread them any or every single day. If you haven't seen my last video, I did 8 books that I hated so much that I would never reread again, even if you paid me. And I got pretty angry with a few of them. I lost a bit of the cool. So make sure you go check that out. But here's 8 books that I definitely would recommend for you to read because they're amazing.
Had it just like that, had it right on track, and I keep finding never had thoughts that control me until something bad left me so lonely and I want it back.
So this is in no particular order, but to start off, this looks like more than 8, but trust me, I have explanations. Okay, to start off, easily said to all the boys I loved before, this kicks off every teenage girl's love for romance books. If this didn't exist, I would not be here today. Plain and simple. This started so much for me. If I didn't read this, I would have never believed in love. And that is so deep, but it is so true. This is an easy 10 out of 10 read, and people are going to be like, I know there's like mixed views on Peter, but like how can you have mixed views on Peter? Like be so for real. This book is pure loss for words. It's adoration. It's love. It's oh my fucking god in a book. It's 10 out of 10. This is like my prized possession. I will keep this precious in my heart forever. If I ever get a library, which I will in my future home, this is going to be the star of the show. Everyone's going to be like, nah, I bet you don't know what book you read first was. Yes, I do. Boom. Here you go. 10 out of 10 read. 10 out of 10 read. Like, I could give this 6 stars out of 5 if I could. So yeah, everybody read this. Next. Oh, my baby. You never, ever have to even lightly advise me to read this again, because I would read this again any day, any fucking day. I would literally, oh my god, this book is just pure amazing. This is how you do enemies to lovers right. If you haven't seen my last video, I talked about this book where it was an attempt at enemies to lovers and it just didn't work out that well. This is how you do enemies to lovers. If you want real enemies to lovers, you look at this, okay? This is childhood friend rivalry. They were best friends when they were kids, and then she had to move away. And during that time, they stopped communicating, but they don't know why. And she comes back, and they don't like each other that much anymore, and this is really awkward. But they're forced to be around each other due to clubs, school, and living near each other, and also family friends. Their parents are friends. So she's forced to be around him, and something happens that they have to fake date, which is why it's called fake skating. It's not like fake dating. You get it? And it's just such a success. Oh my god, that scared shit out of me. My books fell down. Oh my god. But that's how you do fake dating enemies to lovers. 10 out of 10 read. The next one, also a successful enemies to lovers book. I hope you never. What? I hope this doesn't find you. I hope this doesn't find you by Anne Liang. Easily top 10 books I've ever read. This is based in Japan. I don't know. It's Japan or it's China or it's in Asia anyway. I can't remember where. But she's in school. She She hates this kid since she was literally like 4. They've hated each other. They're team captains and they're forced to talk to each other. And they're forced to be around each other the entire time, all the time, in school, at home, not at home, outside school, parks, like everywhere, forced to be together. And one time, her hate emails get sent out, and she writes most of them to him, and she freaks out when they're sent out because she's like, what the actual hell, like how do I fix this? And in order to fix this, she has to like him. They have to be seen to be like happy together for a certain period of time by the principal. The principal like tells them to do this, and it ends up with them falling in love, and it's such a cute book. I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars. It is so cute. It is so perfect as like a first enemies to lovers book. I'd recommend it every single day. Next one, another enemies to lovers book. So this book is Don't Be in Love by Liana Kinsati. I can't say your last name, I'm sorry. But just know you are my favorite author. I love you so much. Her books are so good. Like, I don't understand how you could be a niche author and write these masterpieces and nobody know what it is, like nobody know your name. But this is a masterpiece. This is what I want my life to be like. If you want a man like Dorian Blackwood, please read this book. I just need someone to talk to about this book. Oh my god, I need. You would never need to pay me to read this game. Never. I'll just do it for free. I'll do it for free. On free will. Like, so this girl, Adelaide, goes to London to study marketing. What I want to do. And in college, and she meets this guy in a pub, and she's like, oh my god, love. And she almost goes home with him that night when she's with her friends in the pub, and then the next morning she gets up and her friend's like, oh my god, this celebrity was found last night in London. And she shows a picture to Adelaide, and it's this guy who she went on the one night stand with, and she was like, oh my actual god, I'm gonna like cry, but it's okay because I'm never going to see him again. She doesn't have to know because I'm never going to see him again. I'm not keeping a big secret from her. But that's a lie, because he's in her class and he sees her every single day, and he's actually like falling for her, and it's forced proximity, enemies forever. She doesn't want to love him. She actually tries to make herself hate him so many times because her best friend has a fat crush on him. And she's trying to be loyal to her best friend, but it doesn't end up working out, and he literally yearns for her the entire time, and he'd do anything for her, and it's just the epitome of what love should be. So if you want to read a masterpiece, you need to read this. Same could be said for Picking Daisies on Sundays, another Liana book. I love her writing so much. It's literally, like, look at this book. Look how cute it is. It is adorable. I can't believe she's releasing another one this year. I can't wait. This is another, it's like friends. It's friends to lovers. It's childhood best friends to lovers. It's literally like fake skating, but without like the I hate you part. So she meets her childhood best friend one day, and they start talking about how they never talk anymore, and they kind of get back in the loop, and then they just like keep talking, and then he asks her, hey, like, I have a wedding, can you pretend to be my girlfriend so like I don't get embarrassed by my family for not having a girlfriend yet? And she's like, oh yeah, sure, but she like has like a crush on him, you know where this is going. And it ends up like they fall in love, and it's the cutest thing ever. He'd literally do anything for her, as well as Dorian would. Like, the way Liana writes her men is just like This is how men should be written, but it's like gorgeous. I love this book. This is a 10 out of 10 read. You need to read this. I won't even pay you to read. You don't even need to be paid to read this. You need to read this. Like every single one of you. All 50 of you who are going to watch this video, you need to read this. You need to read this. Please. Okay, next. So this is just going to count as one book because it's a series and I love the entire series, but The Naturals, you already know that this was going to come. 10 out of 10 read for something that was written about 10 years ago. It still hits. I want the special editions. I want them now, and I want the new book, and I want it now. This is probably the best mystery series I've ever read in my entire life. I'm still I could stare like this at these books for ages, because how do you get, oh, nice little plot twist, and that develops into, oh, the plot thickens, to, oh my god, what? And then to end it with, and there's still another one coming out. It's not finished. Like, what? Like, I'm going to beg everybody to read this. I'm going to beg everybody once in my life to read this. I've already probably begged a few people to read this, but you need to read it. I'll sum it up for you now in a second. So basically, it starts off with this one, The Naturals, where you're introduced to Cassie and her story and how she can read people very well, and she just thinks it's a skill. And she meets Michael, who comes into the cafe she's working at, and he leaves a card on the desk and is like, call this number. She calls the number and she's like, this is probably about my mother's like death, because it has her name on it. And it's like, oh, it's probably about my mother's like death, like they probably just want to know like questions and stuff like that. And she meets with the guy who answers the phone, and he's like, this isn't about your death, Cassandra, your mother's death, Cassandra. And she's like, hold up a minute, what the fuck? And he explains the secret program to her, and like, you were chosen, like, do you want to join? And she's like, yes. She meets these other people who are also in the program, and she ends up clicking with this group of people, and they solve murder cases. And the murder cases all end up linking together to this big, enormous plot that develops in each of the books. And all your answers are held in this book. So if you have any questions when you're reading the books, all 4 of them, they're all answered in this last one, well, the second last one. All of them are answered in this, and I couldn't wait to get to this because I wanted to know like what I was missing. But everything adds up. You'll be thinking, oh, in this one, I know exactly how this is going, where this is going, like what's gonna happen. Nope. Plot thickens. 10 out of 10, 20 out of 10, read, bro. Every single one of you need to read this. You need to read it now. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed my reading recommendations. Make sure you check the books out and see if you would actually like to read them, and let me know in the comments if you do and if you enjoy them. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.